What's up, guys? Hope everybody's fine. Hope everybody is doing good. And today, just a quick video on my experience of 17 years of training and 4 or 5 years of investing and early trading. And let's get into it. So 17 years of training, 17 years of training. I mean, I started when I was 16. I saw some friends working out, and I actually always wanted to work out when I was little kid. I actually did. I was in martial arts like kung fu and kickboxing on 1 day a week, and of course watched some things, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Jackie Chan, whatever. Like, I always wanted to train. It was just always within me, so I basically trained since I was a kid. And I mean, later on, my parents didn't really let me uh, train in a gym. But when I was 16, I finally was allowed to train. And I mean, I got results like kind of quick. I mean, I was really obsessed about finding things out and reading everything and reading for opinions and just executing them like obsessively, even with some diets and training. I mean, I just always trained for all these years, even in school, when I knew I had tests or something. Or, I mean, I went to the gym at 4 o'clock in the morning before school started when I was 17, 18, up until I was, I don't even know the age, but I went to train before school, and I just showered in the gym and then just straight went into the classes. And I mean, that's how much I liked training. I didn't miss a day, even when I was sick, even if whatever happened, I just trained, no matter what. I just trained and trained and trained and trained. And I mean, like this, like years went by, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years went by. And I mean, I followed all the rules, and somehow I still always was all these years. I mean, they had the benefits, of course, from something, but all those years I was mostly tired. I was mostly, I mean, it just did me more. Of course, I had some muscle when I started, and I will show you pictures in another video. But of course, I had some muscles, and people complimented me and whatever at that time because I just gained muscle quick from all the information. But something felt off because I always felt tired and always thought, why do I need to do 4 sets of 6 and 8? This is the only way. This is because somewhere, like, I was obsessed with executing what I read, and I thought, like, this is the only way because someone else did it. And I also truly believe that you could actually be as big as a Mr. Olympia guy. So I thought, I mean, if I keep on training, I might look like that. If I follow all the rules, I might look like that guy. And then I thought, oh, I mean, it's been like right now 6, 7, 8 years past, and I don't look anything near like those guys. But I keep on pushing, and I just mentally, like, it drained me, of course. But I just kept doing it because I loved to train. And I just kept on doing it. And one time I met a friend, and of course I was natural, and I thought I could be that big. Like, it's delusional, seriously. And if you think about it, like, you know what I mean. But I met a friend from the Dominican Republic, and of course, different genes, different people, different rhythm, different thought. And I met him, and he told me, like, actually, what I felt in me, he executed it in front of me. And he told me, we met when I worked at a gym at that time, and he told me, well, we just talked, and then he said, "Oh, I'm new in Germany. Let's train." So we were good friends after that. Anyway, we went to train, and he asked me, "What are you doing?" I said, "Man, I'm doing full range of motion. I don't know. I just train like this." And he said, "What? I see all you people. You train like in slow motion, like you already half asleep. Like, what are you doing?" And he just trained, and I watched him, and he just trained. He didn't even think. He just moved in rhythm. Like, he just trained, and he was strong, and he did whatever he felt at that moment. And then one day later, we did something else. He just did what he felt, what his internal rhythm told him, and he was strong, and he was big. And he told me, "For your size, you are really weak." And of course I was weak. I was doing one particular sets and ranges, and also ranges of motion that were prescribed in some books or written from people who took steroids, and even Arnold or whatever. Why would I listen to them? They took some things, they were in some spotlight, of course, good for them. But why would you preach something and sell yourself out and delude all people, and like really delude them from what training is truly about? And that goes for anything. What it is about is to find out what works for you, be happy with it, execute it in rhythm. Seasons change, everything changes, everybody has a different structure in them, and everybody needs to find out that, or remember the structure that's actually implemented in your body and in your mind, and execute what works for you, not what is written in some books. And they are so well written with pictures and form upon form upon form, but where's the soul in this form? It's gone, it's non-existent. So I don't want to really preach about this, but the point was, it, even until now, I remember him and what he told me, because I already felt it in me. So maybe if I tell you and you already feel it in you, maybe it will activate something in you too. Maybe, whatever. But the point is, don't neglect what you feel works for you, and believe in somebody else because he achieved something. You don't know how he achieved it. You don't know, especially in building muscle or anything. Your mind and your body existed before someone wrote a study about the body and the mind, and it is not yours, so it is not applied to you. Like I said in my very first video, you come here to, on this earth, to find your gift and share it, not chase it outside of you and mimic someone else who already doesn't even tell you the whole truth. Because I can tell you honestly, I will not sell any program, any plan, nothing. I'm not here to sell something. I'm just here to share something that might help you find your gift, not sell you what worked for me, because it won't work for you. I might spike a thought in you that maybe what you already feel gives you more confidence to execute what you already feel. That's the only thing I will do here. But anyway, that is the point. And years went by, and then in retrospect I thought, man, I could have felt good 10 years ago, and I did. And this affected, like this delusion of chasing an ideal outside of myself made me lose many years of actually feeling fulfilled with what I do. And the more I blocked everything out, like especially when I started training at home and just did what worked every day, like I looked good, not only looked good, but I felt good. And the more important thing is, why I don't even go online. I just do what I feel, and the mirror will reflect what I feel. It will reflect it too. So it will go hand in hand. Like action and feeling will be aligned. Not action without feeling, not feeling without actually acting. Both are aligned, and both will give you a result. And I just trained. No matter what happened, I just really trained. Like I was sick, I trained. I vomited, I didn't feel good because of mental stress or whatever, I trained. Someone died, I trained. I just trained. I just like to do it. I just feel it's a part of me, and I like to do it. Not even that, I like any kind of movement, any kind of sport, like even sprinting or playing football. Like I just like to move, and that's why I do it the first thing in the day. I just move. I feel the muscles, I feel the body, I feel the breath moving, and I just like to do it. That's it. Like without it, I don't know. For me personally, without it, I wouldn't know what else I would do in life, because I really love to do this, and I would want to share it without doctrine, without preaching about a certain perfect way, how to get big arms, how to get. I just spark a thought, and maybe it helps spark you and what's already within you. That's it. And funny thing, this will lead now to trading and investing. And when 2020 Corona came, and I had injured my arm, so I trained really lightly, and also I started to train at home. And I was working at a real estate company at that time, and I thought, okay, a friend of mine told me about investing and crypto and this and that and blah blah. Thought, man, what is this crap? But then I thought, either way, I can take what I managed to collect. It was around 4-5K or so with a normal job. And I thought, either way, I don't really want to do any kind of job until I'm 70. So I thought, why not try it? Funny thing, I used all the intuition I built up in training and used it in trading. And I kind of always was a feeling guy, so I intuitively felt something and executed it, and it worked. But anyway, I won't explain this. It's not explainable. So I just searched around, found a coin. I felt the energy around that coin and thought, all right, let's get into it. And funny thing, I just went all in. I knew it will go up. 2-3 days later, 140K from 5K, blind, intuitively. Okay, I thought, oh wow, I found the Holy Grail, man. That's it. I mean, that's it. I can quit everything. That is it. Day 4, I wake up, almost all is back to the initial. And I thought, 5K is left? What went wrong? And it was actually, I was moving at the time, and the day before that happened, I thought, I finally have it. I will quit my job. I have so much. It will go up. I can quit my job. I didn't take any profit. And the next day, I took a vacation because we moved. And the next day I had to work again. And I already had in my mind, that's it. I won't even go to work the next day. And yeah, I woke up that day. All the 140K was at that night. At morning it was around the initial again, around 4-5K again. I took it. I mean, I cried the whole day. I cried the whole day. I thought, that's it. I might as well kill myself. The dream is gone. All is gone. And the next day I went to work. I thought to myself, you did it one time. You still have 4-5K. Why not do it again? I went to work 7 o'clock in the morning. At 12 a.m. I had 80K again. And then I never repeated that same. Any mistake I did, I never repeated it again. Never. That's why I say reflect, and then always reflect back to you what works, what doesn't. Always reflect back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And you remove what doesn't work for you, and you move with what works for you, not what everybody is telling you outside of you. And then you execute it. It went on and on and on. I kept on trading. I kept on doing what I do. It worked, but I had invested it in Bitcoin at the time. And I thought, I don't know which year it was, 2021, 2022. I don't really remember the year, but it was when everybody said Bitcoin will go to 200K, 300K. And I thought, there's a war being initiated in Ukraine, with Ukraine and Russia. And people already, I felt it. I mean, I saw it in real life. And I still believe what some dumb minds on YouTube told you without even doing it themselves. Their channel exists because people are, I don't want to call people names, but people are not smart enough to understand those people live not because they know something about markets. Because if you know something truly, and I will come to this point soon, if you truly know something about markets and humans and the psychology of humans and how cycles move since your mind and your body even existed, how cycles move, how they unfold depending on how people act and breathe, believe it or not, then you cannot go online and tell people you found the perfect way, because there is none. There is none. There is a rhythm and a cycle to everything. Everything. You just have to have the patience enough and to be smart enough and understand with wisdom and be wise with understanding. That is the only thing you truly need in life, and that is not teachable. It is just like a crashing. It is just like the rhythm that moves the waves. Or the waves itself, like, it's not teachable, period. And that is the thing. I listened to all those people. I lost again. I lost on, because I thought, oh, they are longer in this. They must know something better than me. No, they didn't. Same as in training. No, they didn't. Same as in trading and investing. No, they didn't. They don't know how I feel. They don't know how my mind works. It's my mind. I know how it works best. I know what works best. So at that point, I was devastated again. I mean, it was still a good sum, but I would say 60-70% of what it was gone. I mean, it was still a lot, but it was gone. So rebuilding part 3. Rebuilding part 3 was because I thought, you know what? Nobody here tells anything that is worth for me to know from you out there. All of my success would have been if I just listened to me and what I feel, because I understand certain things without knowing how I understand them. And that is why it's not teachable. I read just books. Books upon books upon books on cycles, on humans, on everything. It might even be a book about meditations from Marcus Aurelius, and The Kabbalion is one of the greatest books ever to understand anything if your mind is ready to feel what is in there. You have your spirit, your soul, your mind, they have to be already have a certain veil unlayered, so you actually can receive and feel and understand. Then first feel and then understand what is in there, so it gets transmitted into you and you can feel what it actually supposed to mean, because it goes very, very, very deep. And then then all those years pass, and I thought, I still tried, in my dumb mind, I still tried some other trading strategies. Nothing worked. I lost 7K, 8K on some fast trade, 15-minute charts, whatever. Of course, it might work for some people, but for me it didn't. But I went through another 3-4 years of finding out what worked, and depending on and what I read in those books, I understood why I actually feel and understand certain things and why they work. Because all works in cycles, same as in training, in trading, in breathing, in anything. All that is moving us moves us the same. You could call it cycles, but you could be really fast deluded if you just went online and read about bull and bear markets, and then just blindly believe it and follow somebody. Like I said, the thing, you don't follow anybody, not on Twitter, just don't follow anybody. Read books about history, read books, not false history, like read certain literatures and books that stood the test of time before there was even time, and you will understand if it's already within you. Anyway, this was about experience of trading, but that is what the experience of trading, and led me into understanding myself better and why I think and feel the way I feel and why I act the way I act. And the more I felt it, the more I thought it was always within me, and I still wasted decades of my life to find it outside of me. Even this video, I would never have the courage to talk and do it. I would find a shiny way to apply it to today's timeline. How to get arms in 24 seconds and natural, or you get the point. Or I could show you how to make money because I did it. I could show you how to train because I'm doing it since 17 years. I could show you some magical methods, but I cannot. I can guide you. If it's already within you, it will spark a thought and you will know what to do with it. That is the only thing why I'm doing this. I share my experience, but I don't force it upon you. Just share it, and it might spark something in you, it might not, it might spark later, it might not spark at all. It doesn't even matter if it sparks or not. I just do this to let out what's within me. It might be selfish, but it must be transmitted somehow, because this thing here with form and science and blah 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 is drifting too far without any essence of breath and soul. So the message is there is no message. The message is be wise with understanding and understand with wisdom. If there's any message that is, you have an internal rhythm, trust it, and try something you feel for you. Maybe try it for 1, 2, 3 months. Try it, and don't clinch to the result of it. Try it. That's all I could say. Try it. I also tried other things. I failed. I tried, and of course, when I tried my way of doing it, it felt, it was hard. It was harder than to chase and then say, oh, okay, it didn't work. Oh, but if you try and try and try and try your way, eventually you will find there was never a result to chase or ending. It was within you. You just had to believe. It sounds cheesy, but you just had to believe in you and do it. Because nothing really under this earth and sun is new. No invention is new. Nothing here is new. Nothing. Really, nothing is new. Everybody mimics something, because to invent truly something new and from good, you would have to go really, really, really deep inside of your whole being and intend to create something from good. And it won't always be seen, it won't always be felt, depending on the time you are alive or your vessel is alive, and you still have to do it anyway, because there will come a time where the mirror will be reversed and the cycle will be reversed. Not only the cycle of a day, the cycle of a month, of a year, of 1,000 years, and you don't know if what you didn't create or exhaled in good could have affected someone. And that's how I view it and do it. Not that my way or any way is the best, your way is the best. That is the message of 34 years as of now. Your way, your path is the best if it comes from good and not from ego or impression or being the coolest and best in the system. That is actually the message. I could go on and talk about many other stories, but I said what I felt, and that is it for now. And yeah, until next time, hope to see you soon. Leave a comment if you like. I never actually said it, but you may leave comments if you like. And yeah, regardless, good luck on your journey. Good luck on anything. If you stay aligned, if you stay in rhythm, and don't chase the outcome, you will feel nice. Challenges will come, but you will be unshakable, and it will all be fine in the end if you breathe and act from good. and not from chase something outside of you. All right?